Like any city, Airway Heights relies mostly on taxes for revenue. Property tax, business and operations tax, and most of all, sales tax. But with businesses closed or restricted, not a lot of selling is going on right now. So the city is naturally taking a big hit in that area. Another hit? User fees. The city, for instance, has a new recreation center that collects membership fees. But with indoor recreation mostly shut down, those fees aren't coming in either. All that is contributing to what the city has now calculated will be a $1.9 million deficit for 2020. As a result, the city is now considering declaring a financial emergency. According to the city manager, that's mostly to call attention to the problem. It doesn't give the city any extraordinary powers it wouldn't otherwise have. So how will this be fixed? Basically, by cutting nearly $2 million in spending. The city is currently budgeted to spend $11.3 million, so that's more than a 15% cut. New taxes do not appear to be on the table. And as for what will get cut, the city manager says there are some obvious areas. For one, a freeze on any new hires that aren't absolutely critical. Second, an end to travel or training that isn't essential. And as for the rest, well, Airway Heights is asking its citizens for input. They've published a tool that details in broad strokes every source of revenue and every area of expense. Users can cut or add spending to certain areas as desired until they reach a balanced budget. Now, some folks may be wondering if this budget is at all affected by the whole Airway Heights water situation. You might remember their supply was contaminated by chemicals from Fairchild Air Force Base, forcing the city to buy water from Spokane. But that is not a factor here, for a pretty basic reason. The utilities budget is totally separate from the general fund budget. There are different sources of income and different categories of spending. It's the general fund budget that's seeing this huge deficit, not utilities. Casey Decker, KREM 2 News.